What's up? It's your boy that Dragon J, back at it again with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy Duelist Evolution video. They're gonna be pulling out my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. Haven't played with it in a minute, and I'm super excited to play with it. One of my favorite deck profiles I made. So we bring out the big guns today. Before we start, I want to thank everybody for stopping by, tuning in. Thank you and appreciate you. And last thing, super excited for my Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel when it comes out. I have a lot of content planned, as well as I plan to do a lot of streaming on Twitch, so look out for that. But with that being said, I'm going to see you on Final First Duel. We are back with match 1. Last video, I think I did a lot of scissors, so I'm going to go with rock, okay? So we collided. Now, the question is he going to go paper or is he going to rock? I'm going to do a big brain play. Think he's going to go paper. With scissors, I want it good on my part. Now, I like to go second because, one, I can kind of see what my opponent is going to do and what deck they have. And I get to attack first. And I like to attack first. The only problem is that, depending on the situation, and depending on the deck they're using, if they go first, they can potentially make an unbreakable field, and that can be a problem. Bro, all I'm seeing is Dark Magician decks in rank. This is another reason why I can't wait until Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel comes out with like all the 10,000 cards. Because then every deck will have the appropriate amount of support without other decks having more support than other ones. Because right now in Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy Duelist, Dark Magicians have the most support. And that's why if you go on rank, you're going to constantly see Dark Magicians decks. Because they literally have the most support. Like, it's crazy how much support they have. Like, they have the most support right now. Alright, so I'll take it. Now, what we need to do... Alright, so I'm gonna activate trading as well to see if I can exactly what I needed. So now I can immediately go into my Neo Blue Eyes, which is one of the big monsters on my deck. Touche, touche, good on his part. I'm not even mad at that. Okay. I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. See what my opponent doing. My opponent doing something right now. When your opponent normal, especially on the turn one of those monsters. Okay. Luckily, I have a Melody of the Awakening. So I'm gonna grab alternate white and another alternate. I'm gonna grab both my alternate white Blue Eyes White Dragons. I was about to say magicians. Activate King of the Swamp. Pull a Poly from my deck. Why can I not? Alright, for right now, I got it in my turn, but next turn, best believe. Yeah. Touche. Touche. Okay, okay, okay. On face down. 2 face downs, which spell trouble. 3 face downs. Alright, so the full back row. Perfect. Literally not what I wanted to say. Battle phase, he's gonna get an attack off. Let's try this again. Alright, so we're gonna activate Poly now. We're gonna summon Neo. Now, because we summoned Blue Eyes alternate Ultimate Dragon with a Blue Eyes alternate White Dragon and 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon, instead of destroying 1 card on the field, we can destroy 3. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm taking out that one, select another one, that one, select another one, and that one. Now what I'm going to do, because I still have my effect I can use. I'm going to activate Nebula Dragon's effect to then summon Nebula Dragon and Blue Eyes. Then I'm going to exceed into Jurlab. I always butcher that card's name. Yup, he knew. But anyway, that was match 1. If you stayed this long and you enjoyed the content, make sure you subscribe to the Dragon Nation, as well as that bell for notifications so that we're notified whenever I drop a new video, any updates on my channel, and the variety of content I provide on my channel. And make sure that when you do that you go into your settings on your channel or your account and turn on post notifications, because if not, sometimes YouTube will not notify you when you're subscribed to the content providers, or when your content provider that you're subscribed to drop content or anything happens surrounding their channel if that post notifications is not turned on. And sometimes you might have to resubscribe because YouTube might unsubscribe you from some of your subscribers that you subscribe to. And you might miss out on premium content like that, so make sure you always do that when you subscribe to content providers. But with that being said, that was match 1. My opponent knew that at that point I could pop 3 of his cards each turn. He had to get something out stronger to 4,500, and he knew, or potentially knew, that from that dragon card, I was going to bring out another card, and I was going to have a negate and 3 destruction, so he was in a bad position. And like I said, Dark Magicians have a lot of support and they're really strong, but there is ways to stop them. Just have to stop them early and just cut anything they can do out, or they will be a problem. With that being said, I'm going to see you on Find Match 2. Or Duel 2. There you go. We're back with Match 2. I usually go with scissors, so I'm going to go with paper. Okay, now, big brain play here. He would think that I will go scissors, so I'm going to go... Oh, you mother fricker. Okay. Now, question is... What? Stop! Alright. Mother... Bro! Hold up. Okay. Okay. Alright, so my opponent chose to go first. I mean, they could have a deck that works off of that. Let's see what I get on my draw. Okay, not a bad draw, actually. Wow, no, that's not a bad draw at all. Holy stuff. That's not. I'm going to tell you why in a minute, but that's not a bad draw. Wow. Okay. Alright. That's really not a bad draw. So my opponent has 2 back row, 1 front row. This is not a bad first hand, and I'll explain why when my turn comes around. And I still have a draw to go with. So this is not a bad hand. Heart of cards. Draw! Another poly. Okay, this is not bad at all. So, reason why this is not bad, because what we're going to do is we're going to use Melody Dragon of the Awakening, right? To send White Stone of the Legend to the graveyard, which then is going to allow us, unless he has an Ash Blossom or something to stop it. There we go. To pick Blue Eyes and a Blue Eyes alternate, right? Now, from there, because we have both our polys, we can instantly go into our Blue Eyes alternate, or alternate Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Wow, tongue twister. And we also can go into our Twin Dragon as well if we want to. So we're going to summon Blue Eyes Alternate Dragon. Does my opponent have anything to stop that? Like a Solemn Judgment, Solemn Warning. Those are things you got. Those are things we have to be careful of. Doesn't, so we're going to go into a poly. From the poly, we're going to do Blue Eyes Alternate Ultimate Dragon. And we're going to do that now. Here's where the interesting stuff comes into play. You know what? I misplayed there a little bit. And the reason being is I should have used Dragon White Spirit. Now, if my opponent does not have anything to answer to this to stop me from summoning it, I'm destroying his field. So he has to really think and like see if he can get around it. Can't really target with card effects. And yeah, let's see if he can't stop the summoning effect, then it's like, yeah. So now, first I got a first turn Blue Eyes Alternate Ultimate Dragon, which because he can't really target my Ultimate Dragon with card effects, is like. Now I have options. So now my opponent has to hit over 4,500 because my opponent can't target it with card effects or destroy with card effects. So my opponent has to bring something out that can hit over 4,500. Because if not, then every turn I could just pop 3 cards. Yeah. So draw. We got another poly, which, I mean, it's not bad, but... So at this point, I'm just going to constantly destroy his field until I can get a card that can actually attack. Yeah. Yeah, so now my opponent is in a position where like they have to play defensive. Like they have to play very defensive now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set this card. I'm going to activate my effect again and just destroy it. Like right now I can safely just constantly, because right now I can safely and basically because Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon's effect, where he can target with card effects, can destroy with card effects, it has 4,500 attack, which is not hard to get over, but you got to get over that now. You can't really target with card effects. Because of that, it's like I'm not going to run the risk of him having a flip effect or him having an effect where it flips and it can banish or return my Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon to my hand through some weird text where it kind of like goes over the targeting effect. I am going to use trade in Trade in White Spirit, get 2 extra. So now, let's say I have things I can do. We are going to summon. Nah, we're not going to spend White Maiden because we don't need to. Just going to go for the battle, and we're, yeah, just going to legit go for the attack. Nope. And the reason I pumped the brakes right there is because he's trying to attach that card to my card. So there's a reason I pumped the brakes right there. Yeah. There's a reason I pumped the brakes. Because what would have happened was that I would still be able to use my effect, but he would have attached Rainbow Karibo to my Blue Eyes Alternate Dragon. And because technically it's an effect, but because of the text, I think it would have actually worked. And then that would have stopped my Blue Eyes White Dragon, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, from being able to attack. And it would have made it so that all we had to do is clear his field, which would have been good. But then when I had the opportunity to attack, I wouldn't be able to, and I didn't want that. So that's why I kind of pumped the brakes there a little bit. Just a little bit, yeah. So my opponent is thinking, which, I mean, he rightfully has to right now. He has to really think hard. So, what I'm going to do... See, the only thing is, I wish I could target my own field with that effect. Because if... 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. If I could destroy a White Stone of Ancients and then use their effect to return the Blue Eyes to my hand and then have another Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon on the field. Yeah. But right now we're kind of... Well, actually... Actually... Now that I'm thinking about it, I could potentially still do that. Okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could potentially still do that. And I'm going to show you how. So, just in case my opponent surrenders, next turn, tribute both my White Stones of Legends, summon Blue Eyes White Dragon, then use their effect to pull Blue Eyes White, to banish one and pull Blue Eyes White Dragon from my graveyard and add it to my hand. Then polymerization, and now I got 2 on the field. So that works. If my opponent intends on tributing summoning with my card, that works. Now, so tribute summon? Yeah. Another way to get around Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, which is one thing that you really gotta watch out for, is if somebody has cards that tribute your cards in the field, or use your cards as tributes, or use them as material to like fusion summon or any kind of summoning, then at that point they could get around and get rid of your Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. So that is something you have to look out for. What about card effect? Alright, so it's my turn. Draw. I gotta do something this turn. So what I'm gonna do, activate White Stones of Legends. Pull a Blue Eyes to my hand. Thank you very much. Activate Alternate. Reveal. Summon Alternate. Thank you very much. From there, activate effect. Thank you. Destroy that. Select another card. Let me see. One. I'm trying to think. Will that technically release control of it? Yep, it will. Thank you. Oh, let's see. Why can I only summon that one? That's so weird. Anyway. Polly. Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. Battle, and yeah. So I'm pretty sure next turn my opponent is going to surrender, because at this point I don't think you first of all, at this point my opponent isn't breaking his field unless he has a monster that can attack multiple times and can hit over 4,500. That is generally the only way my opponent is breaking this field right now. Other than that, they're really not breaking this field. It's going to be kind of hard. I mean, they could do it, but I feel like my opponent would need more cards in their hand to have more things that they could chain off of and play off of. So I don't think they're breaking this field. I think we pretty much secured the W with that. Yeah, I pretty much think that's GG. I could be wrong. You know what I mean? Not good to get cocky, so I could be wrong. Not sure. But I don't see any way out of this. But we never know. My opponent could have some tricks up their sleeve. Yeah. And I had trade in right there too. Mm-hmm. Yup, just in case. And that was duel 2. So that was duel 2. GG on my opponent's part. That was a good duel between the both of us. I think my opponent had a strategy. I just managed to get my strategy and my cards faster and when I needed them. And a lot of my cards are built off of just drawing into my blue eyes as fast as possible to get my alternate dual blue eyes on the field. So that way I can just start to destroy his field. And then once I destroy his field enough and he really doesn't have nothing, that's when I'll start to attack. And like I said, my blue eyes dragon deck is built off of just get that card on the field and just start to destroy his field to just slowly whittle down the things that he can do with his deck and his effects, and then go on the offensive. So that was the end of that's gonna be the end of this video. If you stayed this long and you enjoyed the content, make sure you jump up and punch, uppercut, break, smack, crumble, tear that like button apart so the like button get jammed and the likes keep rolling. Also, make sure that you comment down below. Let me know what you did like and you didn't like. Because whether you comment down below, give me a thumbs up, hit that like button, give me a thumbs down. Wherever you feel, I can take constructive criticism, so I'm open to ideas in that criticism if it helps me grow as a content provider. I'm also open to ideas from my viewers and my subscribers. So, by doing all of that, you're going to help me grow as a content provider and provide you with smooth quality content that you want to see, that you can kick back and relax from a long day of work or just a long day with your friends, family, loved ones, or by yourself, and have something to laugh to, relax to, and have fun with. But I can only grow, provide you that smooth quality king content that you want to see and that you deserve to see if you interact with me through the comment section down below, the like button, and all the interactions that you can interact with me through on the page. So with that being said, this is your boy, that Dragon J, and remember, no matter what you do, no matter what you start, no matter what you put your time into, keep that same energy. See y'all next time, y'all. Peace.